So when it comes to different authentication methods, what are the methods that are being used today, and do you see this evolving in the future?
Yeah, so we spoke about passwords earlier. I think we need to get rid of passwords. So often I get notifications. I have a Google One account. So Google One has this feature where they'll scour the internet to see if your email address or your personal information is leaked online. Almost on a weekly basis, I get alerts saying that your information got leaked because a database of this particular company that breached, right? So you have nothing to do with this. I use secure passwords because I keep rotating my passwords and I randomly generate these passwords and then I use my password manager to store these passwords just for this reason. But they're still getting leaked. So what's the point? I think we need to, as an industry, move beyond passwords and do more trusted solutions like either social providers or kind of passwordless technologies using WebAuthn, biometrics, and passkeys, and even the plain old simple SMS OTP and email OTP is better than passwords. If you are building a B2B application and going after enterprise customers, there is 100% chance that you will be asked to integrate with their identity provider via SAML and OIDC or auth, any other protocol, right? So predominantly as a B2B founder, you need to look at the landscape as, hey, I need to implement 5-6 different ways of letting users log into my particular product. You need to figure out how to build each of them securely, but at the same time making sure that your users have a better time using your product and logging in. Security is a very tricky thing, right? You can make things secure by making it harder for your users to log into your product. But that doesn't solve the problem. You need to find the right balance between it needs to be secured, but at the same time, you should not make your customer jump through 100 hoops just to access your particular product. It needs to be secure and accessible. And you need to make that choice and build that for every authentication method that you're going through. Either you're doing email-based OTP or social login. But I think we are at a phase where we will see more and more applications, both in the B2C world and B2B world, using passkeys and WebAuthn as a way to securely authenticate a user into the particular product, because it is phishing resistant, it is social engineer resistant. There's absolutely nothing anyone can do unless they have that physical device, and the physical device again are secured by either your Face ID or fingerprints or even lock patterns. So that way they're extremely secure by nature. And because these devices and browsers have collaborated in making that experience of just using your face to log into your phone that much more easier. So it's also extremely simple for your users to understand how to use those methods to log into your product as well. They already know what needs to be done. You don't need to train them. They don't need to remember anything because they're not going to forget their face tomorrow. It's not like the fingerprint is going to change tomorrow. So they don't have to do anything. It's just there. How securely would you add these capabilities to your product? I think that's what is going to happen in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, where most applications will say, okay, I'll just use a biometric-based authentication that's already there in your device. It's also secure because these devices are not actually sending in the biometric information. There is no biometric data that is actually leaving your device. So these applications don't have access to your data per se, biometric data per se. Right. So even if their database gets leaked, like none of your information is getting leaked. So I think that is the future. And you would see that by more and more products adopting this way to integrate into this application. And I see that more and more enterprise customers also demanding that, hey, enable biometric-based authentication to your business application. I think, yeah, that is the future.